Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about some of my most anticipated reads for 2020. There's way too many to list in one video, and so I've decided I'm going to do mine in quarterly ones, and so this will be for the first 3 months, and I picked 4 books for each month. That way it's not going to be too long of a video. And with that, I'm just going to get into what I can't wait to read. And so the first one I have here is The Janes by Luisa Luna. And this is the second book in the Alice Vega series. And I do have some notes here. And this one comes out January 21st. I don't have these in any kind of order. But they come out, and it comes out in January 21st, and it says there's 2 bodies discovered, no IDs, no family are looking, and the authorities are fearing that it may be human trafficking, so they bring in private investigator Alice Vega, who's known for finding missing persons, and also her new partner that she has, I think his name was Max Chaplin. And I really liked the first one that was called Two Girls Down. And it came out, I don't know if it was last year, I think it was the year before. But it was really good and I really enjoyed it. So I can't wait to see if the second book is just as good as the first. And so the next book is Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kimmerer. I think that's how you say her name. This is the second book in the Cursebreaker series. The first one being A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and I absolutely loved that one. I gave it 5 stars, I believe, and I'm a little leery about this one because the first one I know was really close to a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but now I think it's going to be going more into just a fantasy type of read, and so I don't know how I'll feel about that, but I will give it a try. I do know this one's probably going to have a lot more of Gray in it, and I really liked his character, and so I am excited to return to Ember Falls, and this one comes out January 7th, and can't wait to get to that one. I'm very hopeful about this next one because I wasn't a real big fan of the second in the series, but since this is the last one and I'm really hoping that the last one's going to turn it around for me, I'm really anticipating The Hand on the Wall by Maureen Johnson, and this is number 3 in the Truly Devious trilogy, and the second one just really felt like the first one done over, and so I mean I just didn't feel like there was really a lot of new stuff going on. But there was kind of a cliffhanger in the second one, just like there was in the first one, and I really want to know if Stevie thinks she's pretty sure she knows who the killer is, and so of course I've got to read this to find out. So I am, anticipating this one. It says that Ellingham must be cursed, and because there is another death. And Stevie believes she knows who Truly Devious is. And this one comes out January 21st. And so I'm really hoping this one's going to be better than the second one, because I really love the first one. So, fingers crossed. The next one up is 7 Deadly Shadows by Courtney Alameda. I think that's how you say it. And I've never heard of this author, but this is about a 17-year-old girl who can see yokai. I don't know if I'm saying that right. There are ghosts and demons haunting the streets of Japan. She finds out that the Shoten Doji, I don't know, the Demon King will rise at the next blood moon. She has to enlist the aid of 7 powerful death gods to help. It sounds really cool. It's a young adult, and I'm hit or miss with a young adult kind of fantasy paranormal, so we'll see. This one just sounded really cool, and I like the fact that it had something to do with like some kind of Japanese lore, it sounds like. So I can't wait to give this one a try. And it comes out January 28th. So that's all the ones that I have for January, and here is my ones for February. And the first one here is Deathless Divide by Justine Ireland. Comes out February 4th. And I'm a little leery of this one. I didn't care for the first one as much as a lot of other people did. I gave it probably about a 3.5 stars, I think. It was enjoyable, but I was expecting it to be more about the zombies, and it was more of a historical fiction that's in like an alternate universe type thing. And it's about being in the Silver... Like, I think it was like either at the end of the Civil War or after the Civil War, or somewhere. Anyway, a bunch of the soldiers and stuff started to rise, and they were zombies. And so instead of... so that was all of my January ones. And so for February, the first one I have here is Deathless Divide. It's the second in the Dread Nation series by Justine Ireland. I wasn't a huge fan of the first one. I thought it was okay. I think I gave it like 3.5 stars. It's supposed to be a zombie book, and so I thought there would be a lot more zombie action, and there really wasn't. And that's what I was wanting to read it for. Not so much the historical type thing. Not that I don't like historical and everything. And this was kind of... it was like an alternate United States and the Civil... It was either at the end of the Civil War or after, or somewhere around the Civil War. And something happened, and a bunch of the soldiers that were buried started coming up out of the graves, and they were zombies, and so they decided to train the African Americans to fight the zombies. And it's about one, and I can't remember her name, Jane. It's about Jane, who is a really good zombie hunter, and about a lot of politics and things like that, which I could have done without all of that, and I would have just rather just had zombie action. So I'm hoping, since this one's been set up with a previous book, that maybe there'll be more zombie stuff in this one. That's just my hope. Fingers crossed. If not, as long as it's good, I'm sure I'll like it. Okay, and the next one is a middle grade book, and it's called The Magnificent Monsters of Cedar Street by Lauren Oliver. Comes out February 11th. And this is about Cordelia Clay, who loves to work with her father, saving and healing creatures. And her father disappears, and she has to follow the clues with the help of her friend Gregory and some interesting creatures. And it's got a cute little cover. And the only thing I'm worried about is I haven't really cared for too much of Lauren Oliver's books, but this one sounds so cute that I just have to give it a try, and so I'm really hoping I'm going to like it. And it comes out February 11th. I'm not sure if I said that. And the next one I have is The Good Cure... Ooh, I can't speak. The Good Killer by Harry Dolan, and this one comes out February 4th. And it says, Sean Tennant and Molly Winters live a quiet, cautious life till a stranger shatters their safety. A man pulls a gun at the store, and Sean takes him down, but his new notoriety exposes him to two men from his past. And I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but it sounds like it might be pretty good, and I like a good thriller, and so hopefully I'm going to like this one. Never read this author, so I don't know. But can't wait till it comes out to give it a try. And the next one up in February is The Dark Corner of the Night by Meg Gardner. This is number 3 in the Unsub series, and I absolutely love the first two, and I cannot wait to get to this one. I have just really been anticipating this one. I thought it was going to come out this year, but it didn't, so I can't wait for it to come out. It comes out February 18th, and it's about the FBI behavioral analyst Caitlin Hendricks, and this time she's gone to Los Angeles to assist them with the Midnight Man. And each one of her books have been based on a actual serial killer. And this one sounds to me like it's probably going to be based kind of like on the Night Stalker. And so I can't wait to get to it. So that's all of the ones that I have here for February. So let's go into March. And the first one up with that is Murderous Relations by Deanna Raybourn. This is number 5 in the Veronica Speedwell series. It's one of my absolute favorite historical mystery series. And I so can't wait to get to this one. Me and my friend is going to be buddy reading this one. And I can't wait. This one, it comes out March 10th. And Veronica and Stoker are asked by Lady Wellingtonia, can never say that name, for help in a potential scandal that could rock the monarchy. Something about Prince Albert Victor. And also has a bit about Jack the Ripper in it. And they're going undercover in a brothel. So, sounds pretty cool. I really didn't need to know anything about this book to grab it up and read it. Because, like I said, this is favorite series. I have been waiting for another book to come out. So, I can't wait to get to this one. So, next up is Hunting November by Adriana Mathers, and it comes out March 24th. And this one says, November survived the most lethal boarding school. Now she's trying to find her father before her enemies find her. And so this is the second one in the Hunting November series. I really enjoyed the first one, and so I can't wait to get to this one. I hope it's as good as the first one, but, you know, with these kinds of, it's kind of hit or miss on the second book, so you never know. So I'm hoping that it's going to be good, but maybe not like a repeat of the first one. But we get a little bit more into her and her families and the assassin school stuff, because that was really cool. And the next one is Please See Us by Caitlin Mullins, and this one comes out March the 3rd. And it says, 2 young women become unlikely friends during one fateful summer in Atlantic City as a mysterious disappearance hits dangerously close to home. That's all I know really about it. I don't like to know a whole lot about thrillers and things like that whenever I go into them. So I didn't want to look too much into it to write down a little bit about what it was about. But it looks really good. I don't know anything about this author, so I've never read her, so I don't know. But I am excited to give it a try and see if I like it. And the next one is very glary, sorry. All Your Twisted Secrets by Deanna Urban. And this one comes out March 17th. And it's a plot that's been done like over and over and over again, especially in young adult mysteries. But I'm a sucker for it, and so I'll always give them a try to see if I like them. And sometimes it's hit or miss. But it does sound like it'll be pretty good, so I'm going to give it a try. 6 teens are invited to a scholarship dinner to find out that it's a trap. They are in a room with a bomb and a syringe full of poison. They are told to choose someone to die or they all die. So, kind of curious to see what's going to happen. And so there you go. That is 12 books that I am anticipating for the months of January, February, and March. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.